UFC 291 went down last weekend, featuring a lightweight scrap for the BMF belt between Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. Gaethje knocked out the Diamond with a perfectly placed high kick that slapped the former interim lightweight champion. Well, in this video, we will be talking about some fights that should happen after UFC 291. Now that he is the baddest motherfucker in MMA thanks to his spectacular knockout to Poirier, Gaethje will patiently wait for his next title shot, and that will come against the winner of upcoming rematch between Islam Makhachev vs Charles Oliveira. This one is a no-brainer since there is no other contender who warrants the title shot. Gaethje has a loss to Oliveira, while fight against Makhachev will be a fresh fight for both. As big as this win was for Justin Gaethje, it feels like it may have been just as hard a setback for Dustin Poirier. I suppose as long as Makhachev remains king, Poirier will have a path to contend, but he's gonna have to win a couple of other fights first. There is not a high-profile fight on the horizon that could put him back in the title contention except Beneil Dariush, and it's got a little extra history to it after Poirier previously publicly accepted and then turned down the booking. Poirier vs Dariush should be a top priority fight for the UFC. An absolutely brutally close fight, but the Brazilian got the win at last. That victory almost certainly sets Pereira up for a title fight, but the question is against who? Will Jiri Prochazka be back soon? Although Magomed Ankalaev was the second option, but his fight is booked against Johnny Walker. My guess is that Prochazka will be ready to go sometime early next year, and we'll see Pereira vs Prochazka then. Alex Pereira vs Jiri Prochazka is the decent light heavyweight title fight. After Lewis streamrolled Rogerio de Lima, he revealed that he would be entering free agency. He also stated during the post-fight presser that he would love nothing more than to re-sign with the UFC. If that does happen, then pair him against Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I get that Lewis is ranked number 10, but let's not forget that prior to this win, he was on 3-fight losing skid. As for Rozenstruik, he was last seen getting knocked out by Jailton Almeida. I just cannot justify giving Black Beast someone ranked ahead of him right now, but given how the landscape looks, Lewis vs Rozenstruik is the right fight to book. Holland scored his second straight win after stretching Michael Chiesa in the first round. Now Trailblazer eyes his first 3-fight winning streak since 2020. I've always wanted to see a throwdown between Holland and Magny. Magny is coming off a win over Philip Rowe just last month and his 2 wins 2 losses in his last 4 fights. So let's match them up. I know Holland is plotting a move up to middleweight, but I'd like to see this fight first. Speaking of which, if Holland keeps flip-flopping divisions, he will never be in serious title consideration. That's all folks. If you have some other fights in your mind that should happen after UFC 291, please let me know in the comment section. And if you liked the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stick with the channel for more fighting related updates.